I think it's pretty common these days. You see all these people, they are just in a hurry, there's something going. They're like freaking snorting Shilajit and fenugreek and whatever they can find in the corner. They're rubbing turmeric every night somewhere. And then you find them married, and then there's suddenly this collapse of marriages. Too many divorces these days, and you see it like fucking news, man. They're like people making ads about it. Like, what the fuck? Like, I saw an ad on Instagram, like, we got divorced. I'm like, why the fuck am I seeing the goddamn ad? Like, and why is there an ad to begin with? And it's like, what the fuck? And these same retards, it's like there's someone there who's a retard. Okay, in my opinion, both people are retards. And maybe one person is less retarded than the other, but definitely both are. Like, you gotta understand, man. Like, if someone's going that hard and sniffing and snorting Shilajit and like fucking fenugreek or whatever they can find, they're fucking going down in the alley and plucking all these weeds, crushing them up and sniffing. It's like, yo, 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 yo. No, no, that's not the right person, bro. That's not the right person. And I'm telling you, that's not the right person. The other day, I saw a fucking guy down here, like in the alleyway. I swear I saw him go in the corner and he plucked out um, some, I don't know, flowers or grass, and then start chewing them. And then I was just observing, like, what the fuck? And then he went to the corner, and I don't know where he went, so I tried to follow him. That freaking grass was growing right beside the gutter, the place where all the shit and the piss goes through. And I was like, God damn, that guy's not gonna make it far, man. He's not gonna make it far. Like, I think maybe as he turned, disappeared. Probably the effects just hit him that fast. Imagine like these fucking millions of shits are just going through there. And I mean, of course, like plants and flowers really do grow from all dead matter, essentially. But like right from there, like bro, that shit wasn't even fully like digested, that yesterday's food was still there and this plant was just growing from it. It's absolutely nasty. Like these, I'm sorry, maybe I'm ranting a little bit, but yeah. Well, today is November 12th and it's 1:10 p.m. I was like, fuck it, adventure time. I woke up, I was like, I'll go to one of the libraries here. I think it's called House of Wisdom. And I was like, let's go. I went there and it was closed. Amazing. So I turned around and then I went to Sharjah's Islamic Civilization Museum, and then I went there. It was nice. It was cool. There was a bunch of kids going there, and all of them were just waving for some reason. Like they're waving at everybody. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like I know they're kids, but like they're waving at the walls. I'm like, there's no one there. There's no one there. Absolutely. Like I got freaked out a little bit because these kids kept freaking waving at things. Like like I can't really say those things, but like there was a piece of armor from ancient battles and stuff. And to be honest, I'll be very honest, I went to the museum to look at something, and then I just ended up observing everyone else because I kept seeing weird shit. So these kids walked in, they just started waving, bro. Like auto wave was on them. They just kept waving, waving. I'm like, jeez, okay. They're waving at the walls. They're waving at the counter. They're waving like at the fucking door. I'm like, that's an automatic door, dude. Like somebody teach them about AI and like, oh shit, maybe that's why. But anyways, now I'm a bit freaked out because I'm thinking like, are they seeing something that I'm not seeing, you know? I was genuinely freaked out. So I was at the first floor and I think it was gallery 3, and this it's a very long corridor and it's empty and quiet and there are dim lights and there's ancient dresses and then some pottery over there, and then I saw some swords and some daggers, and I was like, holy shit. I was just looking at them like, god damn. There were some weird looking freaking daggers, by the way, like some wizard shit, bro. Like, I think they were using some dark arts for sure. I can bet you, bro. I was looking for that freaking, wand, Gandalf's wand, or, Sauron's thing, or what do you call it, the fucking ring. Um, I did see some rings, by the way, like, but they were not Sauron's ring. Maybe they were like those uh, 12 rings for like those that recent series that came out. So as I was walking, I swear, I'm not joking, I saw a lady, but I couldn't see her face, very far away, dressed in red, walking straight at me. I couldn't see her face for some reason, so I was just like blinking, and then I was like, so I turned left. I don't know why. I just turned left. There were like some shields there. I was looking at the shields, and then I went to the right, and there was no one there. I thought the lady's gonna pass so I can go there. Nobody passed. I went to the right. There was nobody there. I was like, fuck. Like, my brain started playing with me, man. I'm not joking, bro. I started stepping back. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm stepping near the swords, bro. Let me protect me, bro. I just started walking backwards because I couldn't see anybody there. And I was like, okay, why am I getting scared? I should go and check. I started walking, and genuinely, there was nobody there. So I left the first floor then because I was like, fuck this. I went to the third floor, and then there were these Japanese people there. Um, for some reason, that was very weird for me. That's the first time I've ever seen. They were removing their clothes, not like completely removing their clothes, but they were partially removing their clothes. So I thought maybe something had happened. So I just stood near the stairs looking in the other direction. I was like, okay. And then they started taking pictures. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, uh, and then I looked down and there were the kids again waving. Like I waved at you already. Like, geez, come on. Um, yeah. Then I came back. I was like, I got bored. I started getting a headache for some reason. I went there to get a fucking chocolate milk. They gave me chocolate. That's it. They didn't give me a milk. I was like, is this milk? Is there milk in here? Like, it was black. I was like, and she's like, no, there's milk in there. So I just like started blowing on it. Like, okay, maybe I'll see some milk. No, just some, not some, everything was just black. Like, fuck, okay. I drank half of it, I left it. I was like, I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was my day in short, basically. I did my back. Today was back and bicep, so those back demons were haunting me. Perhaps, maybe. Yeah, dude, AI is going insane. Like, I can't believe I'm addicted to AI new metal covers. I'm like, fuck, man. And this is just like 1 or 2 years into it. Imagine 1 or 2 more years, we can start making our own films, like movies. I don't think we'll have any trouble with it. Like we can make out. Who else here? Come on, let's be honest. Who else here wants like World War Z 2? What happened after, What happened after you started camouflaging against the fucking zombies, man? Like, what did you do? Did you wear more armor and start beating them? Like, what happened? Come on, man. Like, tell me, Brad Pitt, jeez, bro, please, for the love of God, need to see what happened, How's the family? Um, no updates. And I think if ever, I'm able to make like a movie using AI, of course, I'm gonna make World War Z 2 and just watch it. You know, I do really love zombie movies, man. Black Winter is really good. The Kingdom, I think it's the Korean one. That's pretty good as well. Black Winter or Winter Black. That was a really good series as well. I think it's still there's still some remaining thing. And then World War Z, as I said, Dawn of the Dead. That's a movie. What else? Carl, Coral. The Walking Dead is always gonna be like on that top three always. And then Dead City was there. Daryl Dixon's Walking Dead, Carol's Diary and stuff. All those seasons are really good. All of those, at least there's some zombies still alive. And well, weather has been pretty good, but being honest, I think we're gonna be pretty good with regards to all that global warming that was gonna happen. No more global warming happening now because all the data is out. I mean, it was pretty evident in a way, right? Even if those weather scientists didn't come to Joe Rogan and talk about it, because they were like, world's gonna end, didn't end. They were like, there's going to be storms and tsunamis and stuff like that, or perhaps heating of the world, and then Antarctica just gained so much ice. And then everybody's just planting a tree. Everybody was scared shitless. So imagine like the whole world is just scared and they all are just planting trees, bro. They're just planting every seed. Even fuck it, bro, even I was saving some seeds. I don't know if I will ever plant them. Oh fuck, let me show them. Actually, I will show those seeds to you. I swear, I'm not even joking. Look, I was trying to help with global warming, and this was very recent, by the way. Like I said, I'll do my part. I saved some seeds. Legit, you could see them here. Seeds. And these are Persimmon. I'll show you the damn fruit, bro. I can't even pronounce it. I love those fruits, by the way. And that's why I saved them, to be honest. Like, fuck apples. Let me get some more Persimmon fruit. I think um, persimmon. Persimmon. Bro, this fruit is legit. If you've ever had this, it is amazing. Fuck apples, bro. Get this. You know, the, I remember a very funny story regarding this fruit. So there's different variants of these fruits, and they look like apples. And there's this specific variety that's huge, like freaking, you know, like huge. You can hold it, and it's like huge. Me and one of my Egyptian friends, we went out for fishing. So we stopped near a beach, and I got some of these fruits from the supermarket. So he said, like, give me something to eat. So I went in the car and I was taking out the fruits, and I saw like there were four, there were four persimmon fruits, and then I took I was checking like this, the softer ones are the ones that are more sweet. So there was just one of them that was soft. So I kept it for myself. I gave him like a hard one, like that was like hard, and I gave it to him. And he's eating and he's giving me the side eye, like I told him like, God damn, bro, this is really good. He's like, I can't even fucking peel this thing, bro. How's yours so like good? I'm like, no, it's hard. It's hard. I can't peel it, but I just did this. He's looking, he's giving me the side eye, you know. And he's looking at me, you know. He already has figured it out that I have the softer one. So this fucking animal, he starts, he couldn't peel the fucking fruit. He starts eating it with the skin. He's like, you gave me the hardwood one. Fuck you. I was like, no, 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 this is very hard. And I kept eating it. He's like, no, 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 you're fucking lying. And he kept pointing finger and like, give me that fruit. I was like, no, bro, this is hard. Like, it's like you gave me the wood fruit. Like, it was so legitimately so hard you could hit someone and they might bruise over it. And yeah. And I could see him like chewing and he wasn't he wasn't even able to chew because it was so hard. He was like, you gave me a wood fruit. So I was talking about divorce and stuff, right? I think people, there are certain habits and behaviors where people forget, like, oh, maybe that's bad or that's good. And they're not aware enough, and then shit starts rolling downhill. And then with all the freaking shitstorm, like the legit digital shitstorm that we are in, everybody is fucked up in a way. Like someone, somewhere, somehow, like if you say the right things just enough, they might just go nuclear. They'll just start like stripping down, like becoming like freaking crazy. I've seen it happen a couple of times where and you have this side where people have gone crazy, and then you have this side too. Like I was looking at this song. This is a pretty old song. I think I've recommended it before. It's from Dirt Water, Mountain Man. I'll show it to you guys. And then you look at the comments over here. I'll read a few comments here. And then all these guys are old, and I'll talk about age too after this. So one of the comments here, it says, I grew up on a ridge. So that's like, a mountain, in case any of you are slippery, you know what I mean? I grew up on a ridge. We had no TV, no internet, packed water from a well, and no electricity or indoor plumbing. I learned to hunt, fish, and survive. We braved the coldest winters. My adult life was the same, only electricity and water in the house. I wouldn't trade my experience for all the money or comforts. Look at this. This is a human too, He's here. He's writing, he's listening to this amazing song, and he's saying, whatever attracts you doesn't attract me because he's lived this. His brain is not fucked up. He hasn't had his dopamine abused or his, like, in a way you could say he was stressed enough, but not overstressed, where we, or I would say us, the internet people who have grown up here, that we have, and I was feeling it this morning. I'll be honest with you. Like, I was thinking, like, huh, I'll need to make more videos and perhaps more interesting or engaging topics, and I need to do this research and that research, and that's all good, you know. But somewhere I noticed I stopped. I was like, but why? Like, that's not me, you know. I don't want to talk about certain things, not because they are like I'm scared of talking about them. No, that's not it. But it's more like I'm not interested in those things. So why am I going to research about those things? I will not. So why am I thinking about it? And I realized I started looking to, I wanted more perhaps views or more listeners. And I was like, no, that's the wrong way to think about it. I like self corrected myself. I analyzed myself enough. I was like, hey, 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 stop. Be thankful. Be thankful for what you have and the time you have. Just step back. And then I had to literally step back in my own mind and then take a breath. And then it was fine. Another comment I'll read here. I grew up here in North Italy. By the way, my elder sister is in Italy. Shout out to my OG super sister and the soldier as well. Call out to the soldier. Shout out to Mr. Soldier over there, if you know what I mean. Uh, I grew up here in North Italy, free and wild since the childhood. I work very hard in a mill shift work, enjoy freedom and mountains with my wife, my dog, and my bike. I think a lot of people working to make money, mentality, mentally caged. Nature is my medicine. I dream my retirement in my town with my bike and my Jeep, exploring and listening to good music with friends and a lot of beer. You know, amazing, man. Another one. I'm a prairie boy, but now I live off grid in the mountains in Canada. I have water from a well with a generator when I need it, and indoor plumbing. No power yet, but solar is next. It's much different way of life and I love it. Wood stove for heat. As I type, I'm a couple of days from a cold snap. Me and my girl and our three dogs are going to be staying in and keeping warm through it. He's talking about the cold snap that's coming, like a cold event, like a short-lived winter event where I think there's maybe a week or like 2 weeks, maybe 3, 4 days that it's going to be super cold. And he said like he's just gonna chill out with his girl or his wife, um, his three dogs, and they're just gonna stay indoors with their wood stove and burn some wood in there and stay warm and enjoy. If you look at it from a distance, you could almost see the beauty in it as well. It's like you're the calm in the storm, literally. You're just chilling in the storm, but you're sheltered like in your own bubble. It's pretty cool to think about it, you know, like imagine the whole world around you. It's fucking chaos, but just this moment in time, me and you. I'm not gay, and I'm not willing to be gay, but we just, and Even if I'm not gay, I'm not, even if you're a girl out there, I'm just saying, don't mess my words. Anyway, it's just me and you, no weird shit. And imagine there's a window and you can look outside. It's fucking blowing snow or raining like no tomorrow. But everything inside here is good. It's fine. It's warm, it's cozy. There's, some food to eat. There's some coffee. I would prefer chai though, but anyway, let's say coffee and chai, and so on and so forth. There's a weird peace in knowing that because I remember, and I can relate to so many different moments. Like, oh, there was a freaking huge a rainstorm here. I think a couple of years ago in Dubai, and I was home alone. My whole family was gone, and I woke up to the sound of thunder. I literally woke up to the sound of thunder because the entire building shaked and my hand was touching the wall so I could feel it shake. And this was just because of like thunder in the clouds, lightning. And I woke up, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna die. So I woke up and then I went outside in the balcony and I was like, suddenly there was this weird calm feeling, just it overcame me. I was like, wow, like I'm safe here. I know that for sure. But they were raining outside fucking giant fucking bullets, bro. Like I took my hand out, like I just did this and my whole hand was just wet. I could feel the bullets hit me, like it stung. The bullets were huge. And as I was witnessing that, within 15-20 minutes, those bullets turned into hail. So there were actual snow, rain particles falling down in the balcony. I was like, holy shit, there's actual snow falling here in Dubai. And nobody was there, by the way. It was fucking crazy thunder. And I just, all alone by myself, I was just out in the balcony, just freezing my ass off, but somehow still feeling pretty calm and just in that moment. And kind of had that similar moment a couple of days ago, and I tried to explain it in the video as well. Like that cold morning, that cold wind, bro, it's just, yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's like I resonate with that, oddly enough. It's like, it might sound like weird to say this, but that cold morning, that rainy, thundering, dark clouds, not in a depressive way, but in an oddly satisfying way, that feels like my internal weather. That's how, that's not how I feel, but that's what I resonate with. I don't know, it's very oddly, yeah. So that was one thing that was pretty crazy. Bro, Reddit has gone crazy. I don't know if I talked about that or not. It, I saw weird communities there, dude. Like fucking crazy communities. Like I was like, this is what the fuck? Which world is this? And like there's a retard husband, bro. I think that story is pretty famous now. I think someone made a video on it as well. I'm not sure, but I'll keep it short. The fucking husband used AI to make wedding vows. He used ChatGPT to improve his wedding vows, and then his wife found out on the day that he was making those wedding vows that he used ChatGPT. First of all, I want to know how the wife found out. Like, is she an AI? That's one thing. And then the second thing is, how fucking dumb can you be? Like, Why would you use AI? Bro, his life is in shambles, by the way. I didn't read the full thing, but I was like, I saw his updates. He's like, my life is fucked. Somebody made a video. I hope you are happy. I was like, but you posted it. You wanted this. And then he said like, my wife also saw this post, and yeah, it's completely done. Like the weddings of my life is done. I'm like, what did you expect, bro? You asked ChatGPT to write you wedding vows or improve them, and then you post it. Like, and how did your wife found out? Like, how did she know that you use ChatGPT? That's the first thing. So, though, like there are people who are dumb like that, and I feel like it's like a 50-50 for me. Sometimes I think they're not real people. It connects back to those people who thought they were drinking milk, but that was not milk. It was just fucking fluoride, toothpaste. You know, they thought they were drinking milk, but it was just fluoride, toothpaste. That's all it was. And then the other reason I think could be like there may be bots. It's just like there's this theory, right? Like bots will start just like accumulating. Like bots will be fighting bots, and then in the end, nobody will be there on the internet, and just bots will be fighting bots. And then what? You know, what? I am not worried. I am worried for the people who are close to me, because the more AI is starting to show its capabilities, especially with songs, with companions, the more I think we'll start. It's almost like this self-destruct button that everybody might click, and then you might end up with everything you want, but at the cost of nothing you can leave behind, not even yourself, perhaps. Because you won't reprocreate, you won't be, you will not be able to connect with anyone else because the AI is so perfect, or it will be, that you won't even have any compassion, or you could say like tolerance to odd behaviors, because you'll be so just fed with your own bullshit with the AI, and the AI will know how to fucking tickle you and you know do everything with you, and you will just become like a shell of a human who's just aroused in by AI. Yeah, that would be sad. Yeah. And I'll end it with this, dude. 2025 is coming to an end. And you know what happened in 2024? As 2024 was ending, a lot of people were like, 2025 is gonna be my year. Um, Winter arc, freaking, what else was there? Like, new year, new me, everything, like 2025 will freaking reinvent this person. Nothing happened. Maybe 2% actually did the work. And every single one of these people will be celebrating New Year's like they're just getting fucking born again. Like as soon as those fireworks go up and burst, these guys come out of the ground like, ah, we have risen. 2026, it will be our year now. And they're gonna do the same shit 2027, by the way. They're gonna do the same shit. Fuck those guys, man. Because they hype everybody up and themselves up, but end up doing nothing. It's sad. It's it's harmful for them, and it's weird, like, because they'll do it again and again. When will they realize they should write that fucking firework and actually do the work, not just sit here and just watch them? Because at least you'll do something that year besides nothing. 2026 is not gonna fucking change you, bro. It's just a number, and I'll talk about age next time. But yeah, I saw so many people do the same shit. Like winter arc is probably one of them, and I think supposedly it helps some people, and supposedly the new year, new me things help. Those things help some people, but they don't stay consistent. They don't stay consistent, and I think consistency changes you, like literally changes you. You could see that perhaps from even my own videos. See my first video, how I was, because I was feeling like shit, bro. I was on that firework burning my ass, and I fucking bursted in the sky, and I came falling down, and my ashes were scattered. But here I am. And I'm not some superhuman guy. Everybody could do it. Everybody. If I can do it, fucking everybody could do it, bro. Look at me. I look like Sid from fucking Ice Age, bro. You remove my glasses, I'm done. It's a wrap. I couldn't even close the fucking video, by the way. Yeah. So that's one thing. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Stop fucking hyping yourself. Get to work, and this was something very good. I heard it somewhere. The guy said, if you've been messing up your life, fucking up your routine, fucking up yourself, destroying the very basics for the past 4 years, 2 years, 1 year, how can you fucking expect results within a month? You kept destroying a certain thing, a certain aspect of yourself, of your potential for a year. How can you expect results in a month? Think about that.